Hello. Hello, everybody. Good meowing. Um, Welcome to
Hello,
Recordcast.
welcome to the
Yep.
cast of Racking.
Today we are here with other people. Uh, if I could remember my co-host name, that'd be great. Right, Dan. Hello, welcome. Welcome to Recordcast.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello.
We have a guest today.
Indeed we do. Indeed we
We
do.
might
Yeah.
we might have a guest.
Maybe.
Oh,
We haven't figured it out
Mr.
yet.
Guest, Mr. Guest, would you like to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yes. Hello, everybody. My name is also Connor.
Hmm.
Uh, but we're my stage name is Kracken, and I'm here to talk about my upcoming album that comes out in 2 weeks. And I'm hoping you guys tune into it.
I forgot to turn off my AC. Let me do that now.
Oh,
Give me a moment.
Fair.
It's
Yep,
off.
you're good.
Okay, we're good. Sorry about that.
No, you're
I
good.
no, you're good. I feel like a Dan sandwich with Connor bread.
Yeah, I've been trying to freeze myself to death to make sure I don't fall asleep.
Oh,
That's
Late night
actually a
recording
very good
session.
way.
It's been a
That's a
busy
great way
day.
of doing that.
Yep. Anyway, today is a very special day for
mhm.
everyone actually because it is October. October has began at this point, which means it is officially spooky month. And we're
Indeed
going
it
to
is.
kick off our spooky month with a spooky topic. Danny, would you like to introduce us or kick this off?
Sure thing. Sure thing. Uh, Everyone out there, whether you like horror or not, uh, has a favorite movie. But us three, we like being spooked. We like horror movies.
We do.
So, what is everyone's favorite horror movie?
Oh God, don't no.
I have an
Oh,
extensive list.
oh my God, the list is huge.
I
I
have a
I
very large
really
list.
liked what was it called? The Forest? No, the Ritual, the Ritual. That movie,
Ooh.
Ooh,
very nice.
I have not seen it, but I've heard a lot of good things.
The funny thing
I've
is, like in the middle of the movie, if you don't pause the movie for the first time, you'll just see the background move and be like, huh? And you'll completely miss it. But the monster could be in the frame like for the entire shot, and you just won't know unless you're watching it like after the first time. I've watched the movie at least 4 times now.
That's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah,
I need to watch that movie.
there's one shot where the guys are just climbing a hill, not really a mountain. They're just going up. Um, and there's just a whole bunch of trees, and then all of a sudden it'll just look like a whole bunch of branches move, but on the second watch you'll be like, oh, shit, that was the monster's head. Its head was in the shot the entire time. What?
I like that.
That was awesome. Oh, I love
I
that movie.
love that.
And it wasn't able to like, keep that up once the movie like hit the real direct, okay, this is what's going on. Once they started explaining things, they couldn't do it anymore, but it was fine. The movie's ending was very interesting. The ongoing plot was interesting. The way the plot got started was very interesting because originally it just seems like, some dude could just be suffering some PTSD or something. He's just panicking, but it gets so much worse over time, and it is lovely. I'm not gonna spoil too much of it, um, but it's a great movie. I highly recommend it. I don't know if that's my top movie of all time, but it's definitely one of my favorites.
Okay,
That's
okay.
fair. Yeah.
Kraken.
Oh, um, oh God. Okay. If I had to pick like an absolute favorite that has been my consistent favorite for some years now, I gotta go with the first Scream movie.
Ooh,
I love the first Scream
one of the first scary movie
so
spoofs.
much. Oh, it's well, it's revolutionary for like just like horror culture and just it's shot great, story super compelling, it's acted pretty well, which you can't say for a lot of horror movies.
Shaggy's
Mm-mm.
in it.
Um, Shaggy is in it.
Yep.
That's very true. Shaggy's in it, which makes it better.
Oh
crazy,
my god.
also a surprise purple guy cameo, which we didn't even know until years and years later.
20,
Crazy.
20 years ago,
Crazy.
yeah. Oh, I love what that movie's done for culture. I love what that movie's done um for just like film. Just like film as a whole industry. That movie is very, very important.
Oh yeah.
Matthew Lillard is a national treasure, and
Mhm.
it's been my favorite horror franchise since I was like young, like 4 or 5 years old. I love the Scream franchise so
It
much.
also
So,
kicked off the original Scary Movie series because of it, and
yes,
oh my god,
Mhm.
those are
those
hilarious.
those are classics. Yeah, we're getting a new one. You guys see that? We're getting a new one
I didn't see that, but
I
I'm
apparently.
did
probably
see
going
that.
to see it. Some
Yeah.
I love some of the gimmicks they have in those. Like there's one gimmick, where just one lady's hat gets bigger the entire movie. Every shot, their hat just
It's
gets
so
larger
good.
and larger.
Oh, it's so fucking funny. Oh my god.
There was another gimmick where I believe it is in the Scream spoof one where this girl's being murdered. She thinks everything is sarcastic, so like as someone's chasing her with a knife, it's like, "Oh no, you're coming after me with a knife." And then eventually at the end of her, she gets decapitated and she's talking anyway. "Oh no, looks like you killed me." Just joking about it.
Dude, Scary Movie is
Those are
such a
hilarious.
great franchise.
It's great.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I did actually know about the new one coming out because John, Mr. Bopper, Mr. John the Bopper,
The Bop
sent me
himself.
a thing that was well, it was a casting call for the new Scary Movie. But they were looking for specifically male twerkers.
What? Huh?
Yep.
What?
I I
What?
did not do it. I did not do the casting call, but he did send me it, and I was like, "Oh, they're making another one. Oh, they're looking for male twerkers."
Okay.
Beautiful.
So, if not if when you see that movie and you see the male twerkers,
It could have
know
been
that
you.
there's a parallel universe where that could have been me,
It could have been you.
and be very afraid. Be
Be
very
afraid.
afraid.
Be very afraid.
I'm already afraid thinking about it, so I'm already halfway there.
Yeah.
Are you Squidward on a chair?
Uh, uh, uh,
Well, Dan, you didn't tell us your scary movie. What's your favorite?
So, in comparison, it seems really stupid, but my favorite horror movie is Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
That is
what?
not stupid. That is a
Dan.
beautiful choice. First of
I
all, that a great theme song, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
just
true.
throw that down. B, that movie is so well done, especially the practical effects. My God, those clowns look so scary. But mostly
They are
incredible theme
kind of
song.
horrifying.
That
Like
theme
even
song
like
is such a banger. I would listen to that in the car with my friends.
it's a really I think my favorite horror like theme either the trick or treat theme or the Halloween like you gotta go with the
Yeah.
classic. Dun, dun,
Mhm.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun, you
I
know
mean
like
it's
that.
fantastic, but like the Killer Clowns from Outer Space, you could sing that theme song for karaoke and it would be a banger.
That's kind of true actually.
That is super true.
Yeah.
It's Killer Clowns holds up too. Like it's goofy as hell, but like it's still a pretty
Oh
good
yeah.
film.
But the theme
Mhm.
song from Halloween, iconic. Same thing with Jaws. Jaws
Yeah.
Magical Secret Layer set coming out soon. That's cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
Uh, but we're not talking about
It-
magic. We're talking about scary movies. Everything that John Carpenter's done has been pretty good. The Thing, honorable mention, fantastic
The
movie,
thing
one of my
is
favorites.
so good. Oh
I
my
have
god.
never seen The Thing,
Do you
and
know
I'm
the
Really?
concept
really
of The
upset
Thing?
about myself. Oh, I know everything about The
Okay.
Thing, but I've never actually seen it.
That concept of like a mutating mimic has penetrated media so thickly. Um, my choice of words there was awful. I'm suddenly realizing.
Well, that's okay.
But like,
Hey, listen, we all make mistakes.
there's doppelgangers and so much media now. I believe there's a horror movie. Was it called Us or Them? I don't remember.
Uh,
Ooh,
Where's a bunch
there
of
is
like
a
doppelgangers who wanted to make a line of them around the world or something.
that's pretty cool actually.
Yeah, it was
I have
I
pretty
not
think
cool.
that was
seen
us.
that.
It was one of those. It was either us or them. I don't remember what it was called. I think it was them.
No,
Anyway,
I'm pretty sure it was us.
it was us. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like a mirrored thing.
The thing is, the movie doesn't really start that scary, and it doesn't really end that scary. It's much more psychological horror, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it really hits the nail on the head with that. But sometimes I feel like psychological horror is a bit of a weird, risky thing to do
I would
in
agree.
movies, because like if you get it, you get it. But if you get close to it, it's a complete miss.
I
Yeah.
agree.
It's a bit of a hit the nail on the head kind of thing.
One of the biggest misses that I've seen in the modern day, um, for like psych horror was Imaginary. I don't know if either of you saw Imaginary.
That's a recent one, ain't it? I haven't seen that, no.
It's like a year, 2 years old. It follows the concept of like imaginary friends, and there's this little girl, and she has this imaginary friend, and it's like this whole thing, and they start off like pretty good with the psych horror and like the suspense and the like all of the things you need for good psych horror,
Hmm.
and then the second half of the film completely shit the bed. It's like they gave the script to a whole different writing team, and then they just put the two together and said that that's it, and they filmed it. It's not a good movie. It's so bad.
Oh, that's awful. Honorable
It's really
mention
unfortunate.
the Ginger Dead Man.
Sorry, sorry. He's very derisive.
Ginger
He's
Dead.
very derisive. It's true.
Oh, thank you for that comment.
You're welcome. Enjoy the Ginger Dead Man. If you don't know what the Ginger Dead Man is, feel free to look it up. It's a movie like what is it? Vampire Slayer Jesus or the Velocipaster. They're just goofy.
Ooh,
Like what's the one? Oh, go ahead, Dan. Sorry, my fault.
no, you're good, Kraken. You're good, Kraken. Uh, speaking of that tier of horror,
I don't
Let's.
know.
I've got three movies in mind. Uh, that kind of fall into that kind of spoofy, but also is now part of its own section of horror.
Okay.
Oops, the copyright for this character is up. Let's make them scary horror. So we've got
Oh, I know where
Winnie
you're
the
going
Pooh,
with this. Yeah.
Blood and Honey, 1 and 2.
Oh,
I've not seen either of them.
Me
The
neither.
first one I've heard was really, really bad, and the second one I've heard kind of brings it back.
I
I
don't really
find that very
care.
hard
I
to
think it's
believe.
hilarious as a concept.
I also think it's hilarious as a concept.
Like Cocaine
I just,
Bear. But that was an actually
yes,
really good movie, not gonna lie.
I think Cocaine Bear was okay,
I'm
but
gonna be completely honest. I think if they changed the soundtrack, they could have changed it from a comedy to a horror. But I feel like they chose the soundtrack on purpose to make it hilarious, and I appreciate that so much.
that is fair. That is fair.
I I saw Cocaine Bear in theaters like opening weekend with a couple of friends, and we did not stop laughing the whole film. Like
Yep.
it was definitely an experience for sure. It was fun.
Yeah, one of the scariest scenes that they could have had, and I'm saying could have because they willingly chose to not do that, was the ambulance scene, which was very, very gory.
I
Um,
love
Mhm.
that
and they
scene.
just played music the entire time to make it funny, and that was it. Some like classic rock song. I don't even remember what it was, but it just changed. It took the whole scene and turned the mood upside down. Oh, that
Yeah.
was funny.
It's a really good scene.
Yeah. I gotta admit, I do have a certain fondness for the classics. I really liked the original Child's Play, Halloween 1 and 2. The original 2. I think that
Okay.
was significantly better than where they took the series with any of the other movies. Even the modern ones, I don't like them as much as 1 and 2 originally.
That's fair. That's fair.
I I think I agree actually. I think I agree with that. Yeah.
I think 2 had more creative kills that still fit Myers. Because if you're going for creative kills, like immediately the movies you think about are gonna be Friday the 13th, where they try to do literally everything they can at all,
Yes.
Mhm.
and then Child's Play because they don't really give Chucky any restrictions other than he doesn't use guns, and that's it.
Yeah.
Jason does not
He's
have
like
that
Batman.
restriction. He has
Jason uses
killed
a
someone
pickaxe, an
with a
axe,
spear gun.
a spear gun. He kills someone with a tractor.
Yep.
Um, there was some other crazy shit. I don't remember. There was this one. He. Oh my god, I don't remember which movie it is. There's so many of them, and I've not seen half of them because I don't really care to because I've heard
Mhm.
only bad things about like half of that franchise.
The thing is,
But like,
I firmly believe with Friday the 13th, the first few movies were good, but then eventually they were just like, let's just make it a kill fest, right? Like if you're
yeah,
watching it in the future, it's not for the plot. It's just not.
truth, truth.
If you're not watching it for the plot, they're good. If you're watching it for the plot, why are you there?
You
What are you
should
doing?
not go there. There was one of my favorite. It's less a good movie and more so just like a fun horror movie. Like it's not particularly great, but it had a lot of very creative kills. Was Thanksgiving.
I
I
haven't seen
really
that.
I had a lot of fun watching Thanksgiving.
I
I
wanted
went
to.
in expecting like nothing, and I ended up like actually really enjoying the setup, the kills, the twist. It was just a really good time. The killer was actually quite intimidating, which I can't say I've been intimidated by a killer in a modern horror film in a while.
Ooh, interesting.
That's
Um,
fair.
yeah, it was genuinely fun. They make him whistle, kind of like how death works in
Last wish.
Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Yeah, it's not that whistle that death does, but like it's the same type of thing, and it is horribly unsettling. It was really cool to see in theaters. I liked it a
Ooh.
lot. I like Thanksgiving quite a bit.
If we're gonna talk about creative kills, I think it's worth bringing in the mention of Saw.
Oh, of course,
Saw
absolutely.
Absolutely.
is a very interesting franchise because every movie, like standalone, they're good in general. I wouldn't say great, I wouldn't say fantastic. I'm gonna say they're good. They do have some
I
great
would
ones. Like the original was fantastic, I'd say that for sure, and the second one was great. But after that,
I'd
they
agree.
sort of drop off. But none of them are worse than good, I'd say. But the one thing that really screws up all of the Saw movies and makes them look really bad is their timeline sucks.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's honestly one of the worst timelines in any movie series ever. Because, like,
It's
oh,
quite
there's a
bad.
sequel, then a sequel, then a sequel, then a prequel, then a double prequel, then a sequel, then, ooh, who knows where this one goes? We didn't really think about it, but we'll worry about that later. Here's a sequel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
I
And then
I
there's
sad.
do
X.
truly. I hate that timeline like a
If you
lot. Like
want to know what the
genuinely.
real timeline is, go watch a CZ's World video. That's the only way to know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like maybe go watch a kill count video because they kind of get into it too.
Yeah,
Hmm.
probably. Yeah. Just go find a YouTube video on it, yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah,
it's
go
the
go
it's the only
go do your
option.
research.
Also, bringing it back to psych horror, does anybody know what Crypt TV is?
Oh, I've heard of
Connor,
it.
Connor,
Yeah,
you're speaking my language right now. This
and
is
you're
this is
speaking
this is
mine.
this is my shit. I
Now,
love Crib TV.
I just want to mention psychological horror because they have some really good things, and they have some things that are great. I want to say some things are fantastic and some things are great. Crypt TV is a series that when I've watched any of the works they've done, they're on YouTube. They're completely free to watch. Anyone can check them out right now. And none of their stuff falls below the great line for me. And I think where they really nail some really, really good horror, especially psych horror, is when they do things with the look-see. I think that is
Mm,
fantastic. I think the monster design is great, and I think the way that they tease it and just you barely you only see like his head and his hands for almost every shot he's in. It is
yeah.
incredible. It is incredible because it's like his hands, his hands, his hands. You see nothing else of him except his hands until the end. You see his head. You never see the full body. You never know what he really looks like. And the only way to see a full body shot of him ever is to go play Dead by Daylight, and I think it's
Yeah.
really funny.
I really like the Crypt TV short. I don't know the title. I'm so unbelievably sorry. I don't know the title. But it's of the one where this guy and his wife, they're at home, it's late, and his best friend comes over and he gives them this box. And inside the box is just this infinite abyss of nothingness, and this naked guy comes out of it, and he moves like a weeping angel. I
And
don't know what it's
yeah,
called.
the box that says "Don't look away." I don't remember what it's called
Is
either,
that
but that's
I
terrifying.
love that one. That one I watched that one when it first came out, and that was God forever ago now. So I was much younger than I am, and I scared the shit out of me.
I
Like
remember
it was a hard watch.
in that I think he said at some point he was on the phone with his friend or something, and he said, "Don't worry, I left the box with her. She'll watch it." And he freaks out, saying, "No, it doesn't work. It has to be you," or something
Yep.
like that.
Yep.
Oof, that that made me worried. That was good. That was good.
It was
Crypt TV
I
does
like that
very
one a
good
lot.
psychological horror. They barely even bother touching regular horror. They never really just um throw like a here's a kill, here's a dangerous thing. It's always just look, it's there, and that's it.
Yeah.
And it's so
Yep.
good. It's so good.
They did the one recently. Again, don't know the title. So sorry, don't know the title. But it's of this like middle-aged man. He's like in his apartment by himself, and he looks through the peephole, and there's like a man outside the peephole replicating his every move, and he looks away, and that like the mimic creature is like in his house, and you never see its face, but it moves exactly like him in every sense of the way. It was so cool. I don't remember what it's called. I really need to get better at titles with Crypt TV stuff, but
Yeah.
I really liked it.
What is Crypt TV on? Is it like a?
YouTube. It's free.
It's
YouTube,
just
yeah.
YouTube.
You just go search it
Ooh.
and it's there.
And they have literally, by no exaggeration, hundreds of horror shorts, hundreds of
Hmm.
them. There's
Yeah.
so many.
And they're good. They're all pretty great.
They're all pretty
Yeah.
good. Especially the modern stuff's really good too. Some of the older stuff's not as great, but they've gotten a lot better because they've hired a bigger writing team and they've started like taking like fan suggestions. So like some of them are like original works from people that watch Crypt TV, which I think's pretty cool.
If any of you listeners are looking for a spooky experience this Halloween month, feel free to go check them out. I highly
It's
recommend it.
really cool.
Hmm.
Yeah. Great watch.
Speaking of a great watch on YouTube,
Oh.
Marble Hornets.
Oh my god.
I still have not watched uh the last
Oh my
couple
god.
of episodes from the original series, but they're starting to put out more things
There's
after
more
I'm
shit.
gonna be
there's more
completely
Dude,
shit
honest.
coming out after 16 years.
I recognize the name, but I don't recognize like it doesn't come to mind
oh,
immediately we're talking about.
It's one of the first, like it's one of the original things that had to do with Slender Man.
it is
Oh,
the original. It is the first one.
that's
Like
why.
Slenderman, the origin of Slenderman was just a picture posted to the internet of a bunch of kids in a line on a playground, and then the Slender Man in the background of the image.
I'm gonna be honest, I never saw
And
the
they were
movie.
the
I heard
first.
it was terrible.
Oh my god, the movie was
Don't watch the
awful.
movie.
Don't watch
Don't
it.
watch the
Please don't
movie.
watch it.
Don't watch the movie.
It was
Don't
probably
do it.
made by a bunch of like corporate execs who had no idea what the real concept was.
That's exactly what it is.
That's exactly what it was. Yeah, it was really, really. It was miserable time. Don't watch that
Yes,
shit.
Uh, let's see.
it's very bad. But
But yeah.
Marble Hornets is a great watch.
Oh, okay. So yeah, like Dan said, Marble Hornets has been around since the beginning of YouTube. Like it was one of the first big online like web series that got huge, and it went on for several years after it first debuted. And the genius of it is it's all shot through like the main character. His name is Jay. It's all shot through a camcorder. So it's like found footage type stuff. And Jay like in real time goes back and rewatches the clips, and he like discovers that that there's the Slender Man, and they call the Slender Man the Operator, which is a much better name. For reasons I can't say, it's spoilers, but like it's a whole thing. And the premise is Jay gets in touch with his old college buddy Alex. They were shooting a college film called Marble Hornets, and Alex one day up and quit. And Jay was like, "Huh, I don't know why Alex did that. I thought the movie had a lot of promise. I really want to finish it." So we got in touch with Alex, who reluctantly gave him a bunch of the old filming tapes when they were shooting Marble Hornets, and Jay discovers that the Alex is being watched by the Slender Man, and a bunch of like really cool shit happens. It's very, very good. Um, every single like new like found footage episode is like there's months and months and months of time in between each of the episodes, and they don't like shoot it all and like just pretend like the time has passed. They actually wait like the 7 months of time that passed before they post again. Like it was so long in filming because they took the real amount of time in real life to do all the shooting.
Huh.
And like the Slender Man like creature, the operator, they've never came out and told anybody how they successfully did it. They've kept the mystery alive for 18 years.
The
They
only thing that they've said is that it's not CGI.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
good.
CGI at all.
That's the
Uh,
best thing they could have done.
it's really, really well done. The editing is insane. Like even
Mhm.
for old, like ancient YouTube standards, holds up incredibly well. It is very tightly written, well acted, and there is no script. The way that the script works is that the directing team, which are also just all the actors, they had a baseline idea, like a bare bones idea for what an episode would look like, and they would improv all of the lines to get really authentic reactions and dialogue. There was never a script.
Ooh.
Super, super cool. Yeah, it's really good. I could talk
Speaking
about Marble
of
Hornets all day.
found footage, I feel like this is a really good point to turn over to a much more modern version of horror that has come out, or at least been popularized lately. I think it originated in, what was it called? Blair Witch, but analog horror.
Yes.
Mhm. Oh yes.
I think Blair Witch was mid. I think it was way overhyped.
Never actually seen it originally.
Yeah, good for its
It's
time, for
fine.
sure. Good for its time.
Yeah, it's fine.
Does not hold up. Because at this point,
I
if you
agree.
just think, oh no, there's no monster, they're just a bunch of people playing tricks on her. Yeah, it just fits. Like you could completely rationalize everything, and I think that really defeats the movie.
Oh.
Yeah. However, newer analog horror. Everyone's heard of like Mandela Catalog, Gemini Home Entertainment, but there's some really good ones
Yes.
out there like Greylock, that are just slightly less known. I wouldn't say it's unpopular because my God, is it a masterpiece. Um, Angel Hairs is a newer one. There's I can't remember what it's called, about the something related to strangers and the forest. Anybody knows the name?
Uh That one's the only one that you said so far that I've heard of. Like that seems familiar to me.
It is, in my opinion, the absolute best analog horror I've seen because it starts off with just, like a safety talk, don't go near the strangers in the woods, and they just like make it a completely normal announcement almost from park rangers, but it's about these creatures that look human and just have animal faces, and they are so
Oh,
weird, and they're introduced um, originally through a song about, you know, don't go in the woods or whatnot. It's like this Little Red Riding Hood story, and it ends with this shot of a creepy face, like horror likes to do. But if you listen to the lyrics of the song really carefully, you can tell that the main character, who's like, Red Riding Hood, the entire time, it doesn't explain if the monster itself was, Grandma, as it is in the original Red Riding Hood, or Red herself, and they just don't explain
Ooh,
that. And you could look at it, you could watch it, you could read it over and over again. The wording for the song is selected so carefully that there's there's not a right answer, and it makes
I
you
love that.
wonder the whole time. Does that mean that any person can become a stranger, or is that just or was it just anyone who's a stranger thinks they're not a stranger? It leaves
Hmm.
so many questions, and it doesn't answer any of them, and it doesn't even try. And first of all, good on them. Good horrors when you don't know what's going on.
mhm.
Yes.
So that's fun. I'm actually gonna get back on my computer and I'm gonna look at some other ones because I haven't really been in the. I don't remember all the names of these.
That's fair. That's fair.
I have not been keeping up to date with like recent analog stuff because a lot of the analog stuff that I have seen I have not liked, so I've kind of just given up.
Yeah, there's a lot of
That's fair.
cheaply made, not so great ones. Uh, let's see. We have. Oh my God, the Smile Tapes was terrible.
What
It's
the
one of the ones that I actively avoided because I don't. It looked bad.
Starts great,
It
What's
ends
the
looked
terrible.
smile
bad.
tapes?
Starts great.
What's the
Starts
smile tape?
starts great. Um, the back rooms, Kane. We all know Kane Pixels. Um,
Yeah,
honestly, I
very very
love the
similar.
concept. And I feel like the only thing that's kind of doing it in is it's getting way over what's the word? Oversaturated.
I would
Yeah.
agree.
I think Kane himself is doing a fantastic job, and if it wasn't for everybody else doing it, I think it would look way better.
Well, he's
Um,
also working on the movie too. Like
mhm.
they got him to work on the film, which is
I think
thank
that's
God.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Let's see that I mentioned Mandela Catalog. Enough said about that. Honestly, we don't even need to talk about it. It's fantastic. Once again, I feel like same thing. It's being way too much attention is being put towards it, and I feel like it's almost killing it. But in itself is
Yeah.
great. I love good old religious horror. The Monument Mythos.
Oh
Oh,
yes,
I've heard
the
of that one.
monument mythos.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know that one. Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
an interesting one. It drops into supernatural way faster than you think it would. But I don't think
Mhm.
it does it in. I think it's very interesting. I love it. Gemini Home Entertainment.
What's
It's
Heard of
the
that one too. Yeah.
similar as Local 58.
there's yes, I was just gonna mention Local
Yeah.
58. But what's the flesh pit?
Mystery Fleshbed.
Yes, the
Yeah.
mystery flesh pit.
National Park.
Oh.
Yeah.
That one's a fun one.
Let's
Okay.
see. Vita Carnis. Love that.
Peter Carnes, yes.
I've not heard of that
Uh,
one.
that one's a fun one.
You haven't heard of it?
I've not heard of that one. No.
Okay, it's very simple. It's basically introduced as like a National Geographic. We're gonna tell you about these animals kind of things, and there's just these meat monsters. That's it. That's the whole thing. Um,
Oh.
there's one episode in particular which I think is the best in the whole series about the mimics, which I know the
Oh.
Yes.
mimics are overdone, oversaturated, but the way they do it is it's so good. It's so good.
I do like me a mimic story. I do. I do. I really like mimic
Because its
stuff. I think
eyes
it's
are like
very cool.
huge and it's terrifying. I love it. Um,
It is
Actually, I'm seeing one here
absolutely
as I looked it up called
horrible.
Midwest Angelica. I've never heard of that.
Midwest Angelica.
I've
Midwest
never heard of that.
Angelic.
Yeah, no, that one doesn't ring a bell. I don't know what that is.
Huh. I might have to check that out later. The
What
boiled
the
one.
hell? Oh,
Oh,
the boiled one.
Dan looked it up. He saw.
You saw
No,
Midwest and Angelica?
You know?
I know what the boiled one is.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Once again, love me some
Kraken,
religious horror.
there's there's a good chance that you know what the boiled one is. Hold on, I'm gonna send you a
is
picture.
that true? It
Trumpets.
might be true.
Trumpets. Yeah.
Trumpets.
Let's see. The Greylock tapes.
Okay, I know that one.
That that one. That one has some
I've not
scary imagery.
I've not seen it, but I know that it exists. I've heard of it.
Okay, here's another one that's definitely worth talking about. The Painter. And the reason why I
Oh my
say
Yeah,
worth
god.
talking about isn't because it's, phenomenal. Once again, it's one of those series that starts phenomenal, but the creators
Oh.
started getting criticism about it getting too, gory, or was it gory? Was it like into dangerous topics? And then immediately
yeah,
after getting those, he full sent it into those, and it immediately felt like, oh, okay, this is you're just going in to make it as bad as possible. It's not even it doesn't feel
yeah.
as
Wasn't
scary
it like
anymore.
he got those comments and immediately
Yeah,
like drew a dead child or something?
yeah. Imagery, great.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagery is
Yeah, I
great.
mean,
Very scary.
yeah, I feel like a dead child's pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah. The oldest view.
Oh, I remember that one, but I don't
I
know what it's
I
about.
really don't care for the oldest view. I really don't care for it.
I like the rolling giant. I feel like the rest of it could kind of be ignored, and I feel like the best part of it is just that it sets up, you know, it. Hold on, how do I word this? Silence done right is scary.
Yes.
Lack
Yes.
of white noise, lack of background when the dude's just walking in the mall and you just hear nothing, and then you hear a noise in the background when you know he's alone. I love that. Once again, psychological horror. Very, very, very well done. Um, and I like the monster that just, it rolls. And
I'd
it
actually
doesn't seem intelligent, but it is. And that's fun.
I'd I'd like to add to the silence can be like super profound and scary.
Mhm.
The best example of that comes to mind immediately is, and this is kind of redundant because it's in the name, Silence of the Lambs. That movie is perfect. That is a perfect movie, and the way it uses its lack of anything.
Mhm.
No, there's no music in it at all, and there's no background noise at all. Well, there is, but like it focuses so much on everybody's voice that you just like you have to tune into
Mhm.
the nature and just like the echo of like the prison that Lecter's in. Absolutely stellar with its lack of music. Such a good film.
I really like how in the end of the movie, when it's coming to an end, I don't want to explain it too much for people who don't know what the movie is, but there's a really gory shot. I'm just going to end up calling the angel shot. Anyone who knows the movie, you know what I'm
Yep.
talking about. As
Yep.
soon as the angel shot hits, they don't put in any more horror for the rest of the movie.
Yep.
Any. They don't try, they don't do anything because they want that shot to sit with you, and it's done very well. It's done
It's
very well.
so good.
Because
It's
when you see
so
it, it
good.
sticks in your head. It's not something that disappears, not something that leaves. Whoever like set up the shot like with the props, moi, perfect. Perfect.
There's a reason it
Um
won like 6 things at the Oscars.
yep. Skinamarink, I haven't seen.
Have not seen
I
either. I've
I
heard of it.
want to I want to see it really bad. A lot of that is because I keep seeing the meme of go ahead, run into the wall. There's a tunnel there. You won't go full. You got to do full force. You gotta you gotta run full force into the tunnel. It's not a wall. Don't worry. And it's because the kid had been watching a lot of Looney Tunes and stuff.
Mhm.
But I really want to watch that because I've heard that's really scary.
Midwest Angelica. I'm very curious on what this is.
Yeah, I have no clue. Connor, not Connor. Sorry, Kraken.
It
Uh,
happened. It happened.
It happened again. I feel like I feel like I'm between Connor bread. The boiled one is what I've posted in general.
Yeah, I was looking at that while Connor was talking, and I just like I didn't want to interrupt, so I didn't say anything. I know exactly what this is. I just didn't know that's what it was from.
Yeah,
I did not
yeah,
know, but yeah, I've seen this fuck ass creature everywhere.
yeah.
Like he's everywhere. I
Oh,
don't know if it has a name or anything, but I recognize it very well.
it's the boiled one, is what it is.
The boy, yeah, that's yeah.
Uh, Going a little off of the current topic. Earlier I had mentioned 3 movies.
Oh yeah,
Uh, about the copyright of a character dying. But I've only said 2. The third, my Connorific friends, is called Popeye the Slayer Man.
What?
Dan, Dan, Dan.
Yes, Kraken.
You did not get on this podcast to talk about Popeye the Slayer Man.
No, but that
Dan.
was
God
that
damn
was
it.
something I wanted to bring up. I wanted to bring up Popeye the Slayer Man because I genuinely can't tell if it's a good or a bad movie.
I well, I'm mad that you're making me remember that it existed, so I'm not very pleased. But I
Good
yeah, we're gonna move.
news. I found the analog horror that series that I was talking about before with the strangers that I couldn't remember the name of. It's called White Stag Education.
White Stag
Yeah,
Education.
I still does not ring a bell.
It
White
is
Stag,
scary
yeah.
as hell.
I believe you. I
Ooh.
believe you wholeheartedly.
Yeah. Once again, it's on YouTube. Feel free to just check it out. And if you want a scary thing to do in this scary month, feel free to go check that out. Anyway, horror movies. We gotta love horror movies. Honestly, I feel like
Gotta.
when it comes to Friday the 13th, just because I like talking about Friday the 13th, I feel like the first one was kind of lame compared to any of the ones with Jason in it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean, once again,
yeah,
the psych horror was great. The regular horror, not so much.
yeah. That's I agree.
It's better when you
I
don't know
agree.
what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
or when you
I
do know
will
what's going on,
okay.
but you don't know enough.
Here's the real question though about Friday the 13th. What is your favorite rendition of Jason?
Ah, let me go pull up the list.
The really extensive list. I know what mine is. If you'd like to hear while we wait for
Sure.
Connor to pull up the list. I I think it's Friday 7 or Friday 6. Whenever Jason has like the potato sack on his head with like the one eye cut out and he has to pickaxe. And he has like the blue overalls.
It's
I
part two.
love that Jason. Is that 2? Okay.
Yeah,
I love that Jason.
he never
That
has
is
to
a
use it
very
again.
good Jason.
I love
Um,
the pickaxe. I love the sack. I don't know. I've always had a thing for like farm equipment in horror and like just like sacks over people's heads. There's something really, really sinister about that to me, and I like that a killer is wearing one. I think that's super, super cool. And a pickaxe is such like a not traditional weapon that I think it makes it scarier. Because like the ways that they make Jason kill people with the pickaxe is I think all that I could ever ask for in creative kills. It's just so good.
I think my favorite rendition of Jason might have to be Savini Jason, probably.
Oh, I love Sabine Jason. That's a good one too. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a really really good
For
one.
those who don't know, that is Jason on fire.
Yep,
Yep,
so sick.
literally on fire. And his weapon
So
is a
sick.
trident for some reason.
It's so sick. The
Uh,
Trident's a bit of a questionable choice, but okay,
yeah,
I'm
they
here
did it
for it.
for the game. and that's it. They was never seen again. Um,
I fucking love that game, by the way. I love that
yeah,
game
it's
so
I
much.
don't know if they are bringing it back, but it's down right now.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, no, they shut it down a long time ago, and there's been so many people trying to bring it back. There was a whole fan resurrection,
Holy,
but that got shut down. They
I
might
did
be doing it
not know
again.
that.
And
That's
they're
crazy.
working on a I don't know if it's a new game or a remake of the old game, but they are working on something. I've been told.
The same company did just release. They made uh oh my god, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah,
Like
but the
say
problem is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game started with a great release. That game is failing. That game is failing terribly
dang.
right now. They could not keep up with the market. They didn't update it. They Because the thing is, compared to other horror franchises, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, well, it is good. I don't want to call it bad. It's limited. It's very limited.
It's limited, and I would also argue that it's kind of niche. Like it's
Limited in
huge,
characters. Yeah,
but
it's
it's not as
definitely
huge
niche.
as like yeah, like it's not Nightmare on Elm Street big. It's not Halloween big. It's not
Significantly
Friday
less
big.
locations. Yeah. Um,
Yeah,
and also
yeah,
in the industry, the async horror is way oversaturated. Way, way, way. First of all,
yeah.
Dead by Daylight is a king who, just by existing, any other horror games that step up to the platform, if they don't start out great, they're dead. It doesn't matter. They're
Yeah.
just dead.
It's
There
true.
was, what was
Very
it?
true.
Last year, The Nightmare got shut down, I think, 3 times. Now it's up again, called something completely different. They revived it with their different name. Stood no chance. Um, it was just on release. Didn't It was a good release, but it didn't have a chance. The market didn't compare.
Oh my
Friday the
god. I
13th.
remember.
They actually had some replayability. That was the first big giant in the same area, but that got shut down simply because of legality issues.
Yep.
Which is fantastic. There's a ton of replay value. Play more Jason, get more points, get more perks, get more kills, get more weapons. It was awesome. It was awesome. It was awesome. There's skins for the survivors that were fun and way more interesting than you see in a lot of other horror games. Hell, you could have your character running around in like a bunch of costumes. You can have your character run around in what is it? I don't know what they're called. The swimsuit, the super small swimsuit that guys wear.
A
I can't remember the
speedo.
name.
Speedos?
The speed, yeah. You could put Chad in a speedo, which was iconic.
It's
In
pretty
Dead by
awesome.
Daylight, yeah, you could do that, but you can't do anything like that to the same degree to anyone who isn't Ace, who's like hilarious for that. Um, God bless you, Ace. You're hilarious. Um,
I think it's also worth mentioning that like replayability. Yes, 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 but because like playing killer in DBD is not nearly as fun as it should be. It is infinitely more fun to play killer. I might play survivor unless you're playing kill your friends.
I feel like that kind of depends, and I'll get into that later. But I want to talk about first why um, Texas Chainsaw Massacre as a game isn't surviving. And I think a
Oh
lot
yes,
of it
please.
has to do specifically with the fact that the replay value isn't there. There's not enough randomness because eventually, if you memorize the map or just memorize the spawn locations, which there's not a lot of, you could just, run through the motions, get out, run through the motions, get out, run through the motions, get out, and it's boring, and eventually it loses its flavor. Um, Whereas you don't really have that in something like Dead by Daylight, but once again, I'm comparing it to a giant. That's probably unfair. But it's the game I know the best because I am, by all means, a veteran at the game. Um,
Fair, yeah.
and if you want to talk about the difference of why playing Killer Survivor is more fun, um, I would absolutely love to get into it. And it is a horror topic. And since there's so many horror movies, we're going to talk about it. I'm going to bring in all the licenses. Um, when I'm playing Saw, when I'm playing the pig from the Saw franchise, I can absolutely see how it would be so much more fun to play a survivor because that character, by God, needs to be buffed again.
Yes,
They just did
yes.
it. They need to do it again. Her crouching speed is atrocious. Anyway, that's terrible. I could see why it'd be way more fun to play survivor in a match like that. or against Michael Myers would be more fun than to, just sit in the background and watch people the whole time. But he did get buffed. I haven't played him with his buff, so he may be super fun now. I don't know. But if I'm playing a character like favorite horror franchise here, let's just drop that. If I'm playing the Ghoul, if I'm playing Ken Kaneki or Rize, as I tend to play because I spent $15 so Ken wouldn't be screaming in the lobby, I have a blast. I have an absolute blast. I would not want to play Survivor against the Ghoul, but when I'm playing the Ghoul, I'm having more fun than I would in any other game because I'm just playing Spider-Man. I'm playing Spider-Man in a
Yeah,
horror game, and I'm loving
that's
that.
that's that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that, and I think some of the other characters as well that are especially the licensed ones can be super fun. Um, super 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 fun to play. If God, I've been playing so many of them because I'm trying to 100% all the achievements
Oh God, that's a Herculean effort.
and all of the tomes.
Yeah, that's good luck. I wish you luck, Connor. That's
It's an
you're gonna be
impossible
there
task.
a while.
Yep, yep. Um, but I've played this game for a long time. To be clear, I have like I don't know 400 hours on the computer and like thousands and thousands and thousands of hours on PlayStation because I only migrated recently.
Okay.
But I
Well,
have a Prestige 100 Sable at the moment, and I have Prestige 3 on every single other character, um,
jeez.
except Arella because I really hate her perks. I think they're terrible in bad game design. But
I
that's
don't disagree
that's
with
my
that
opinion.
either. No, that's fair. No.
I think perks that specifically are better for survive with you with friends are just toxic to gameplay. But we're too busy
Yeah.
talking about the movie portion of the game, not that. We want to talk about movies.
I love
Um,
movies.
what other characters are in there? We got Ghostface, but not Ghostface from Scream. It's just Ghostface. As
Yeah.
in the costume, which I love. Funniest get around licensing ever. Oh, we can't get the license to Scream. We'll get the license to the costume, and they did. They did
I
that.
love that. They did do that. And it works well.
So
It's
great.
fun.
It's so funny because Scream never owned the outfit, so all of Dead by Daylight's cosmetics for him are real costumes you can buy. I love that.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Um, let's see. The first licensed killer in the game was Michael Myers, which was probably the whole reason Dead by Daylight is as big as it is today, is because of Michael Myers. Hell yeah, great job. Followed by Leatherface, Freddy Krueger.
I love Leatherface. I love playing Leatherface.
Yeah, we got
It's
Amanda, the pig
so
from
fun.
Saw.
Yep.
Then there's big break into Ghosty, and then Demogorgon. My God, I love playing Demogorgon. Demogorgon is the most balanced character in the entire game because Stranger Things. First of all, amazing chapter. Second of all, Stranger Things as a show. Let's get into that.
Ooh,
I
yes.
love it. I think like in the most recent season, they definitely took some completely. Oh, I'm sorry, not in the most recent season. The season before, they took some completely unnecessary lore steps, or character development steps they did not need to take. But the horror, man, I love it. I love the. I okay. Well, weird little niche thing. I love psychological
Yeah.
horror when things aren't explained, but when everything is explained, I also love that. And Stranger Things is not a show where they like to leave you in the dark. They like to start you in the dark, but you're going to know everything as things progress. They like to explain it, and I enjoy that.
I also really appreciate that.
Yeah, I think it's very
Especially
fun.
for like how complicated that movie's world is. Like I feel like if they were to not
Hmm.
explain some things, you just be confused and then you'd be frustrated because you won't
Yeah,
understand.
I think
Yeah.
it's very well done. I love the
Yeah.
characters. I love the characters.
I do like the characters. It's kind of funny though, seeing all these like once child actors still playing children when they're all like
Hmm.
24 now.
I think
I think
Steve's
that's
the
kind of
best, though.
funny. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's fair. Actually, Gaten Matarazzo is coming to me and Dan's college in October,
What the
which I
hell?
guess is now. Yeah, he's coming here for
Get
Wait,
an
like a
autograph.
what?
panel.
Get an autograph.
I'm gonna try. I'm
I
gonna
was
try.
unaware of this.
You were unaware of this? Dan, it was everywhere.
When is he coming?
It's coming the 13th.
We got Silent Hill, the first Resident Evil chapter, where it's also added.
I would kill a man over Silent Hill. I fucking love Silent Hill.
I haven't played the newest game, but I've only heard good things.
Oh my god.
I've only seen the movie.
Ooh,
There's a new-
here's a
there's a-
controversial series to talk about at all ever. Hellraiser.
Okay. All right. I have my thoughts on Hellraiser, right?
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, they're fun. They are by no means good or thought-provoking or meaningful. And they're all kind of just shit, actually. But I like them. I I like the Hellraiser movies. I think they're funny. And they're bad, which makes them funnier.
Yeah. My
There is
personal
not
opinion.
a single good Hellraiser film.
I think the first one, on its own, is good, and I think you should never watch another one ever again. It will ruin it for you.
There's
But
what, 6 of them now?
probably.
I think we have 6. I don't remember when the last one was, but I already don't like the first film very much. I mean, I do, but like it's a bad film. So, I have not seen the other 5, and I don't know if I ever will. I don't know if I will. Maybe if I'm like out of my fucking mind and piss drunk,
The Ring.
but
You don't drink.
I don't drink. But if life gets so bad where I need to start drinking, and I'm watching Hellraiser, then it's over for me. That's it.
Next movie on Dead by Daylight's licensing list is The Ring.
I love The Ring.
I haven't seen
I
the
love The
original.
Ring.
I saw like
What?
the Netflix English version, and I was like, it's okay. I
What?
would rather see the original though.
I've also not seen the original.
I wanted
You
to.
guys are both throwing. You're both
I
throwing.
need to see it.
You need to
I,
watch The Ring, and you need to watch The Grudge. Actually, you need to
I
watch
was
both of them.
I was gonna bring up The Grudge. We really need to do a watch party of that at some
Yep.
point.
I love The Grudge. Oh,
Wait, hold on. I want to see if I can watch The Grudge right now.
you probably can. I don't know where it would be streaming, but I guarantee you can find it.
Next,
The Grudge 2000.
horror license. Actually, this isn't a license. Just honorable mention.
It's on Tubi. I can watch it right now.
for free. That's
On
crazy.
Tubi.
Honorable mention right here. Just the Dredge as a character. Oh my god, I love his character design. I love him. He's adorable.
Really cool.
I love him. Anyway, I'm just gonna
I
move
agree.
on because we're not talking about character design. Another Resident Evil chapter because why not? Alien.
Yes,
Oh
dude.
my
Yes.
God.
Yes,
Yes.
dude.
Alien.
Yes.
Alien. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, Alien. I love Alien.
I
That's
do. Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
I think Alien versus Predator, I expected it to be like a bad movie, like, oh, they're doing a collab for the sake of doing a collab. It's, Freddy versus Jason kind of style, because that was a terrible movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was hilarious. I don't think it was a good movie. I was like, oh, because actually Alien versus Predator came out first, but I didn't see it first. I saw Freddy versus Jason first, and I was like, oh, this is going to be another crossover. If crossovers are that terrible, I'm going to expect it to be terrible. I had a great time. That movie was
That
phenomenal.
that movie's actually good. Like
Yeah.
that is genuinely a good movie, and I'm in the same boat too. I watched Freddy versus Jason before I watched Alien versus Predator,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Oh, this movie's going to be absolutely horrible," and I was very pleasantly surprised,
Yeah.
and I actually enjoy that movie quite a bit. Like it's a actual good film.
Mhm.
Really like it.
Also, Ellen Ripley. Oh my god, that is my
Oh my
favorite
God.
final girl.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Sydney Prescott, Laurie Strode, Ellen Ripley. Ellen Ripley is totally my favorite. Also, she's ripped.
Mhm.
She is ripped. She's strong as shit.
Yep.
She
And
could
they
like lift
cloned
us
her.
on my truck. They did. That's true. They did do that, huh?
Yep.
I kind of forgot about that.
Moving
Thank you for reminding
on.
me about that. It's kind of important.
We got Chucky from Child's Play.
Here we go.
Child's Play is. Okay. Okay. Here we
It
go.
it continues to go up and down, and I don't think
Yeah.
it's ever going to stop going up and
It's a
down.
roller coaster. It is a roller
It's
coaster.
It's really unfortunate because I think, oh my god, I don't remember what the title was, but it was like 2019, 2018, maybe even 2020, where like that Child's Play movie came out. It's the trailer. Trailer is whenever he's on the ladder and he gets hung with the Christmas lights. It's that one. That movie's actually very good, and that was the last good Child's Play movie that I thought actually deserved a spot in like movie nominations and shit. Like that movie's really good, well shot, well acted, well lit. Um, Script is pretty good. Chucky's very funny in that movie, and he's not like cringe funny. He's like genuinely like witty funny, like he was before. And then you get the Child's Play reboot, which is just called Child's Play, and then everything goes right back to being shit.
Wait, what's
Right
it
back to
called,
being
Chucky?
shit.
Mostly, my stick with the reboot is that Chucky doesn't look like Chucky. He
That's
doesn't.
also true. They changed it. I don't know why.
And there
Maybe
was
they're
like
like
something with being like an AI or something.
that's the reason, really? An AI? What?
Some robot thing. I don't know. I didn't watch the
That's
remake. I just
that
saw
is
it and
very
I was like,
upsetting.
I can't watch this. I saw his character
Oh no no
design. I
no!
couldn't watch it.
Kracken.
Yeah.
Chucky is an AI, not that the movie used AI.
Oh. Okay. Maybe I need to
It doesn't make
rewatch
it
the.
better, honestly.
No,
No, it really
doesn't make it
doesn't. But
better.
All right,
I have
next
not
license.
seen the newest one, so
Oh,
maybe one day I'll get there, but we'll see.
we
maybe.
have Dungeons and Dragons. We're gonna skip over that because I don't. I once again, I would not think of that as a horror franchise, but I'm so glad it's there.
No,
The
certainly not. Certainly not.
Castlevania, Dracula. I love Dracula. I think Dracula's
I
great.
I love
Blah blah
Castlevania.
blah blah.
Yeah. I haven't
Blah
watched
blah
any of the
blah.
shows, but we're gonna get into talking about more horror stuff later. God, we might need to do a part 2 of this. And then we
Maybe.
have Tokyo Ghoul, which we already mentioned. Once again, that is like out of horror anime, that is my absolute favorite, 100%.
I have not seen Tokyo Ghoul, but I've tried getting into a lot of animes, and a lot of them just don't work for me. However, Parasite is very
Oh,
good.
Parasite was great.
I love Parasite.
They
It's one of
had
like the few animes I actually really enjoy.
they had a live action that was weird. I don't think the live action version fit it very much.
I didn't even
Um,
know that existed.
yeah, there was actually reminded me of live actions. I watched the live action version of the web comic called Sweet Home. I didn't read the web comic, but I did watch it. It's on Netflix. I watched season 1. I thought it was amazing. Like it was one of the best things I have ever watched kind of show.
Yeah.
And then season 2, I was like, oh, what the fuck are you doing? Because like first episode in, they killed like they had everything slowed down so much that I genuinely could not get myself to keep watching past episode 2.
Oh.
That's
They just stopped.
upsetting.
They took the craziest ramp. Like, oh my god, the dude's half a fucking monster and he's able to control himself. And then they're like, yep, okay, end of the season, great. Next season, yeah, it's basically just that, and oh, there's more of them, and this is just normal now, and yeah,
And everything's boring
yeah.
and bad.
God, it's so worse watching the first season, but I would not watch anymore. Um, and then the next license to talk about, which is the most recent one, as most people know, Five Nights at Freddy's
FNAF Freddy's,
as
yeah,
a horror movie.
yeah,
I'm gonna be
I
completely
think.
honest. It doesn't
it's
matter how good or bad these movies do, ever. This is going to be this generation's like cult classic.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It
that
does
is
not
that is
matter how good or bad they do at all.
that is entirely true.
They could
I
like on purpose make the script of the second movie dog shit. It would make billions. It would make
oh
so
yeah,
much money. It doesn't even matter.
I think there is actually a pretty good chance that the second FNAF movie is pretty good. Like, because the first FNAF movie is a bad movie, but it's good for the fans. I think
Yeah.
the second movie is actually potentially just a good film.
I thought
Like
that
I
the
believe it in my
practical
heart of hearts.
effects and the animatronics were done really well. I
They look
liked
really
seeing
good.
the art of the movie. And the
Me too.
what
Yeah.
was it? The camera work was great. I like the lighting. I like the props in this the set. I think that was all great. I don't really care too much about the script because I knew it was gonna be like you couldn't follow the games one for one. It doesn't matter if I'm a lord know it all. That's impossible. You're just gonna have to. There's too much. There's just too much. So I didn't really care
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
I thought the plot, they did what they could. They did what they could.
I don't think it was bad. I thought it did what it needed to do.
Mhm.
But I'm excited to see how they expand upon it because I think, like, despite the foundation being a little bit rocky, they can make it something actually pretty good.
Yeah, I think my biggest
So
Yeah.
gripe, like in actuality, would just be that the yellow rabbit doesn't look anything like Springtrap at all. Not that that's a bad thing, because it's fine for them to be original. I just was expecting something different, and I was kind of let down.
Well, I think they're saving that for this. I think they're saving a more Springtrap accurate Yellow Rabbit for either this new movie or the third installment, if they
Maybe.
do.
That
yeah,
makes sense for the third. But the good news is now we got Matthew Lillard in Dead by Daylight, so, white man jump scare. We love that.
I
that
love White Man Jump Scare.
it's such a funny Maury. It's such a funny Maury.
For anyone
It's
who doesn't
so
know what we're
funny.
talking about, Matthew Lillard is just wearing the suit without the helmet. He stabs the survivor in the back, puts him in this big giant torture machine to be shredded. They drop to the ground, and he just yells at them.
He yells in their face.
The camera zooms in on his face, and he just
It's the
yells.
most not intimidating thing in the world. It is so funny.
Yeah,
Because Matthew
it's
Lillard
great.
is just a sweetheart, so imagining him just going "Rah!" at someone's face is really, really funny.
It's so funny.
It's not a raw. He's not screaming. He's yelling like ah.
Yeah,
It's
it's like
hilarious.
an like it's like a battle cry. It's not.
Yeah.
If you can even call it that.
Oh, and I should definitely mention the most recent collaboration for Dead by Daylight, Night of the Living Cat, where it's just a bear.
What?
What?
They just added a bear.
What?
I didn't hear about this. They added
Okay,
a
it's not a
bear to my
character. It's
game.
not a character. It's a skin for the Oni, but he's literally just a bear.
That's very funny.
Like
That's very funny.
his Mori is mauling the survivor because he's a bear.
Is there cocaine on that bear?
It certainly looks like it.
Oh
I don't know
God.
what Night of the Living Cat is,
Neither do I.
but I love this
Book.
character because it's just a bear. And like it's an anime originally thing, but once again, people like to say anime doesn't belong in Dead by Daylight. Tokyo Ghoul did fantastic. The Attack on Titan stuff looks great. This is you literally can't complain about it. It's just a bear. It's
That
just a standing bear.
Oh my
that is fun.
god,
That
you're
is funny.
right.
That
It's
tickles me.
just a bear.
It's just a bear
Just a bear.
with a
It's
cat on
just
it,
a bear.
but it's
It's
a
a
bear.
bear with a head on it and a bunch of scars. That's it.
Mhm.
Oh my god, I love it.
It's just a bear. I love it.
It's just a bear.
Anyway,
Pretty
that's
fun.
I sorry, honorable mention there. That was just lovely. I had to mention that. How could I not mention the fact that they just added a bear?
I think you'd be doing the podcast a disservice if you did not
If
mention
I
that.
didn't
So
mention the bear. Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
it's pretty important. I feel like
Thank you for not bringing dishonor to our name by mentioning the bear.
we love the bear.
We love the bear.
We love the bear.
Anyway, horror as far as anime. Oh god, this is gonna be the longest episode. Yeah, I don't really care. Horror as far as anime goes. I did mention I'm a big fan of Tokyo Ghoul. Huge fan. We already talked about Parasite a little bit. Does anyone want to mention anything else? Because I know a ton. I have a whole fucking list. Hold on.
Uh,
Top
I mean,
horror animes. High School DxD. That was terrifying. Never gonna watch it again.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, as far
I
as
think I think you're right for that. I think that's a great choice, actually.
Yeah. As far as psych horror, Death Note,
I've heard
interesting.
many good things about Death Note, and I have not seen it.
I
I have as
really like
well.
the plot. I think the writing is phenomenal. I think the live action was the worst live action created in history.
Wow, worse than Avatar: Last Airbender?
Yep, much worse, much worse.
Wow,
Let me explain
wow.
it for you. One, L is a character who's very smart. He's very
Yes.
thoughtful. He doesn't take a single action without thinking everything through. Much like Kira himself. That's what makes them such an interesting dynamic duo. In the movie, yeah, he's just he just he gets angry and just tries to shoot him, Kira, like
Oh,
with a gun. Um,
oh,
they also the casting was not faithful in the slightest.
oh.
Oh,
It
that is very unfortunate.
yeah. And the movie, well, it didn't follow a very similar plot. The character of Light um was himself really interesting. Well, it wasn't faithful, it was well done, and I respect that. But nothing else in the movie was at all.
Oh.
Dang.
The character was good, but nothing else. Unfortunately, it was not good. Okay, now I do also want to mention my favorite psych horror of all time. And this is going to sound really weird because everybody like has heard of the show or seen a picture of the show and maybe not known what it was, and nobody's actually ever watched it. But I've watched the full show, and I've got to say this is definitely my favorite horror show of all time. Is Serial Experiments Lane?
Yeah, nope, don't know what that is. Not ringing a bell.
I guarantee if you looked it
Uh,
up, you would recognize something.
What was it called again?
Serial Experiments Lane. Lain. That's the girl's name. This show is um, what I firmly believe to be a message and a warning about the advancement of technology and anonymity and hiding yourself behind screens.
Oh, I've seen this.
And
I
it
know what this
is
is.
incredibly well done. You cannot understand the show without watching it multiple times. Cannot.
Damn.
That I'm
I
not
love me a
saying
show like
possibly
that,
not. I'm
actually.
saying cannot. You need to watch it to the end and then watch it again to understand.
yeah, I've never heard of this or seen anything about this.
I've seen this character. I recognize Elaine. I've seen her before.
That is, without a doubt, my favorite thing I have ever watched, actually. Um,
Excellent take.
yeah, that was something. Another great psychological horror, Initial D. They drive cars. It's crazy.
Cars are scary. They're like big metal death machines.
They do actually in the end of like last season. There's actually a whole kidnapping plot, which is crazy because you wouldn't
Oh,
think about
Oh,
that, and
damn.
it's oh my god, it's very good. Another psychological horror, Future Diaries. I'm just gonna kind of burn through these. That was interesting. Everybody loves a good yandere girl in an anime. But this one that can read the future and has murdered herself. Crazy. Also
oh,
crazy
nice.
spoilers. Blood Sea. That was a fantastic show. Mostly because the whole time you think the main character is killing monsters the entire time. Um, until the last episode, where of course they have the biggest turnaround of all time. No, they're just trying to contain this one person. That's great. Let's see. Goblin Slayer, mid, overhyped. Hot take. Sure, whatever.
Fair. No, yeah.
Attack on Titan. Great show. Did not like the last season.
Fair.
I I've
Fair.
heard, and I don't know how true this is because subjective, whatever the hell. But a lot of my friends are big anime watchers, and like I said before, I am not.
Mm.
Every single one of them loves Attack on Titan. Like it's like the best thing in the world.
I think the last season was trash.
See,
Throw it away.
I
Show
don't
it
know
ended
because
better.
I haven't seen it, but like everyone that I know loves it. Like they love it. full on like dick riding. Like it's the best thing ever made. Like they
I
love
wouldn't
it.
say that. I'd say the animation is good. I'd say the storytelling is good. But sometimes they really want to branch off the main path to get these little notes of plot points that you're gonna need for later. And it feels like if you're not paying attention all the time, when the characters seem like they're doing something unimportant, they could be doing something extremely important. And if you miss that, it's just,
Okay,
eh, it's
Oh.
it's not great. Um,
I see.
because you really have to sit down and eyes on the show. Like, what are they saying? What are they doing? What is going to happen next? Um, I don't know. It's just boring. Let's see. Helsing. Helsing was interesting because it's less of a horror and more of just an action film where you get to see Alucard and Sarah's Victoria shoot the hell out of all the zombies. Honorable mention Helsing Ultimate. Um, Honestly, cool as shit. I'm not gonna lie. It's not my favorite show by any means, but it was cool and it was funny. It was really funny.
Hell yeah.
Um, let's see. Okay, psychological horror, newer show, much newer show. Korean. Um, Link Click. I don't know how many people have heard of it before. It was introduced to me by my friend Spectre, who I've mentioned I don't know 1,000 times in this podcast. I love that guy. Um, it's a time travel show, but it is definitely psychological horror. Definitely, definitely, very very spooky. Anyway, we're gonna keep moving
Interesting.
on. Another
Yeah.
scary show, Cat Planet Cuties. Terrifying, terrifying. Never
I
gonna see
don't
that again.
I don't know what that is, but it doesn't. I assume this is a bit.
It is. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so guys, I know a really scary show. It's called what's it called?
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Boku no Pico or
Oh,
something. It's
terrifying.
really scary. I think you guys should watch it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. No. Okay.
All right, Dan.
I'm sorry I'm nerding out about all these different horror animes, but I'm gonna keep going.
No, it's
Now,
okay.
here's one that I really like. Psychological horror and horror both. Also, a ton of action. Named Gleipnir. Gleipnir? I don't know how to pronounce it. One season,
Gleipnir.
never got a season two. Never was. They never confirmed a season two.
Okay.
It is a very interesting show where, while things do like continue on past the original point, at the beginning of the show, it's a mystery almost, and then it's a horror of like realization, um, and then it becomes a very big psychological horror as people are like begging to get their wishes granted and killing people over it, um, to some very extreme degrees. And the main character, like the first enemy they go against, is just someone who like wanted to be able to run better, and that's it. They
Mhm.
were a track star, uh, and they got a little greedy about it, and in the end, they got murdered for it.
Oh damn.
They got
Okay.
shot.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah, she is dead. Um, which was a very interesting way to open up a horror concept. Um, the show does get better as things go on. Um, I don't want to like tone down anything. I think it's worth a watch, but I feel like it'd be spoiling it, so I'm just gonna move on. Another popular
Okay.
older show, Death Angel. I don't know if anybody's seen that one.
I've not seen it, but I've heard of it.
I feel like I've heard of it.
Death Angel is interesting because basically there's this girl who wakes up um, in a place that's unfamiliar to her, and there's a bunch of serial killers, and she has to go from floor to floor of the building, escaping them. And eventually she meets this guy named Jack the Ripper, who tries to kill her, and she's like, "Okay,
Oh,
do it." And he's like, "Oh fuck, well now I don't wanna."
that's actually very funny.
And he decides, oh no, I kind of do want to kill her. So he starts chasing her throughout the other floors, which he's not allowed to do. And then once the people who own the building or whatever realize, hey, he's not supposed to do that, they start sending everyone else after him, and he's like, ah, fuck. And then he teams up with the girl, and he just goes through the building murdering all of the other killers,
Oh.
all of them,
Huh.
and it is so cool. And then
Very
in
interesting.
the end, for some reason, they decided to throw in religious horror, and it's really weird because it works really well. Anyway, that's just a bit weird. Gundam. Surprisingly, those can get really fucking scary.
Really?
Yep.
I have a buddy of mine who's really big into Gundam.
Mhm.
Never took it as a scary
Some of
type
them,
thing.
not all. Like Iron-Blooded Orphans, I'd say definitely psych horror. Mostly
Very
because of
interesting.
child warfare. That's terrifying.
Oh, that's not great. Yeah, that I
On
can
a good
see how
note,
that could be horrible.
Gundam: The Witch of Mercury was much less scary and very cool. Also very new. Let's see. Wonder Egg Priority. It had a horror concept to it, but I really got to rewatch that show. Uh, When They Cry. Oh my God, When They Cry.
Heard
Let me
of
show
that
you
one.
When They Cry. I could talk about that for ages.
I'm not
I've
sure of that.
heard of it before. I don't know anything about it, but I know that it exists.
Every single episode takes place at the same time, with the same characters and different
Oh,
decisions. Every single time.
intriguing. Okay.
And every single
Oh,
time, a different character goes insane, and you get to see how it's like when a different character goes insane in this time loop every single time.
Huh.
that's terrifying.
So
That's
every
pretty
time it's like
cool.
you watch the episode, oh look, everyone's fine, they're going to school, they're gonna leave, and then all of a sudden like there'll just be a dead girl on the roof or something. It's insane to watch, and it's not like they tell you who's going insane.
Right.
And at the end of the story, the reason why all that is happening is explained. The like linear time pattern is explained. It's not a loop as everybody thinks it is. It's very weird. It's more of a backtrack, and it keeps going. And there's a whole like magic thing at the end, and there's a whole character that's in the plot the entire time that is there but isn't shown to the viewer, even if they're on screen, throughout the entire show until the ending, which is also weird. And then that's explained why she's not there. It is so like psychologically horrifying. And then in the last episode, they're like, "Oh, how do we close this? You know what? There's a fucking cool ass sword fight." That's all
Hell
the
yeah,
show
dude.
is.
Gotta love
Hell
a
yeah.
Cool
blood
ass sword
fights.
fight. And a nice resolve. Anyway, I do have to recommend that one. I don't think I'm allowed to not recommend that one. I'm held at gunpoint.
Oh,
No.
well, what do you care? You're immortal. You
Yep,
can't die.
I am immortal. That's my list of scary things that I liked watching.
That's
Maybe I
fair.
need to give anime a second chance through the lens of horror. I think that's what I'm hearing right now. I should do that.
Be selective. There are some that are really good, and there are some that are not so much. Like Parasite's great, Tokyo Ghoul's great, Higashuri's great. But I wouldn't just throw your hat in the ring and say, let's figure a random one out and just play it because you might not get something. Also, why am I forgetting Devil May Cry? Not Devil May Cry, Devil May Cry Baby. There you go, close enough. Um,
Yeah, I knew
Devilman
you.
Crybaby, first of all, it's a classic. I didn't think it was that great, but its soundtrack is really well done, and I think it helps the action. And once again,
Okay.
I'm a sucker for religious horror, so I ended up liking it in the end. Although I think the plot was a little lazy, and they do a really good job of making you feel uncomfortable at some points, though.
Ooh, I love feeling uncomfortable.
Mm. I'm not gonna explain it because I don't want to ruin it for you if you're interested in watching the show. I don't want to spoil
No,
anything.
that's totally valid.
Anyway, this is the longest episode we've ever done. We're currently at an hour and 23 minutes, almost 24.
Yeah, I was gonna say we
Oh
were going
wow.
a very long time. I don't think we've ever gone over an hour.
Never.
Horror is
Good
just
for
that
us.
important, man.
Horror is just cool.
We
Good
love
for
horror.
us.
We're gonna end up being able to find out how to make a part two of this, like in a heartbeat. I
Yeah,
swear to God.
I would
yeah,
love to be there for that.
Done.
yeah.
All right. Is there anything else anyone wants to tack on?
Uh, on the topic of anime, I know it's not technically anime, It
Oh,
has been mentioned before. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah.
God bless. God
Uh,
bless.
the goddamn bloodbending episode.
Dude,
Terrifying.
dude. Puppet Master.
Yes.
Great
I
song.
love Puppet Master. It's also a good song.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Avatar. That was actually Dan. That was the episode that I was watching before I got here.
Are you kidding?
I'm not doing a bit. I watched Puppet Master, and then I watched the one with Aang's nightmares, and then I watched I think like I don't remember what it's called.
I was
Uh
watching Marvel Zombies.
ooh, is it
On
good?
uh I think Blade's good. I think the show in general the animation, the quality is very nice. Um but you can tell like right off the bat episode 1 they're going for like a girl power thing
Oh, I see. Okay.
and it kind of gets in the way a lot. It's not subtle. It's noticeable and it's kind of hard to ignore. I did though. I tried to ignore it. But Blade is cool as shit. Moon Knight
I
is
do
cool as
like
shit.
Blade.
Blade Moonlight is cool as shit. So, I
Fuck
mean,
yeah.
it kind of redeems the whole thing. I'm not gonna lie. That character is awesome.
And not that woman power can't be good. It's just that if it's shoved down your throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's portrayed wrong,
No one wants
the,
to be forced to deep throat anything.
I think a great um we're
Well,
so fucking off topic right now, but
Yeah.
I gotta finish my point. A great movie with women power was the Barbie movie. That movie's
Man, I
great.
think a great
yeah.
movie with woman power was Alien.
That too, yeah.
Yeah, that is also true.
Tomb Raider.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I love Tomb Raider.
I haven't seen the movie. Also haven't played the games.
Play the games first. I mean, obviously, but like still.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, talking about games with woman power, I know this is again still very off topic. Any of the Metroid games.
I
Yeah,
love
fair enough.
Metroid. I love Metroid.
That's how you do it right.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, anyway, stay tuned because next time I'm going to talk about The Witch's House, Eve, and all of those like little old RPG horror games because I love them. I'm probably not actually going to do that, but
Oh my
honorable
god.
mention.
If we
Mad
do a
Father,
part
love that
two,
game.
if we do a part two of this and it's just games, oh my god.
Oh, we can go off.
We go for several hours.
We
Yeah.
could.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in to our horror episode, our movies and mythos. It's just movies, but whatever. I'll find a cool name
Yeah.
for it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
We love
Yeah.
cool names.
Thank you all so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed our suggestions. As we said, feel free to check out some of those really cool shows like Crypt TV. Feel free to go check that out.
Oh yeah.
Highly recommend that. I'm gonna have to highly recommend um, the analog horrors we mentioned as well. White Stag Education. Gonna put pin in that one.
I literally have that pulled up right now, and I'm gonna watch it once we end this session.
Yeah.
You would do that. I believe you, Dan.
And if you want to
You
watch
are
a scary anime, you have a whole list of recommendations. I like Tokyo Ghoul, but whole list there. You go ahead and enjoy yourself.
And
he
also
sure will.
be sure to catch Kracken.
Yep.
Yes.
This
My
is when you
album
plug yourself.
my album, guys, my album comes out October 17th Eastern Standard Time. This isn't public yet. This is probably the first time I make this public. It's supposed to be available everywhere, but I'm having some issues with my publisher. So I think I'm just going to release it to YouTube, make it a YouTube exclusive album. And then sometime in December, I'm going to release like an EP, a smaller EP, just to make up for the lost streaming possibilities. But yep, October 17th, Irredeemable, 15 songs long, 2 features. Every single track is about something in life that I believe is beyond redemption. There's a song on there about music industry corruption. There's a song on there about eating the rich and how corrupt politics are. There's a song on there about sex and cannibalism through the eyes of Hannibal Lecter. There's a song on there about cheating on on your wife. There's a bunch of really different things on there. It's gonna be really good. There's 3 separate songs. They're all sister songs, and they all tell one cohesive story: anxiety, paranoia, and schizo. They're all part of the whole irredeemable theme of the album. But you guys should check it out. I'm really, really proud of it. It's definitely my best work I've released publicly so far, and I'm looking forward to it. So tune in. Thank you guys.
I want to see the character art. I'm sorry, not the character art. What am I saying? I want to see the cover art.
You see the cover art? I'll send it to you right now.
Please do. I love seeing cover art.
I'll send it to you
I'm
right
not gonna
now.
lie, I've legitimately like added songs to my playlist because I thought the cover art was cool, and not
That is so
particularly
fair.
because it was a good song. I
There's
like
a
there's
there it
a
is right there.
let me go check that out. I hit the wrong button. Um, that is kind of what I was imagining. It's fitting. It's very fitting.
Thank you. And
Just for
actually,
a funny little example, there's an artist named Katie Cat who has a song called Soft Spine. I don't really like it. I think the cover's fantastic. So I saved it anyway. But they have another song. They did a cover of 115 and I think that was great. I'm going to do a cover
ooh,
of that. I want to do a cover of that.
do it.
Yeah, but I need to get a whole bunch of my VTubing stuff out of the way first before I can focus on music. God, I need to
Oh,
talk to my editors so bad.
that's totally fair.
Yeah,
I'm
anyways,
also I'm gonna send the track list too if you want to look at that, Connor. I'm just gonna send it
I
real quick
totally
too.
will. Anyway, yeah. So everybody, remember to go check out Kracken. Actually,
Please do.
no, don't remember it. I'm so sorry. Don't do that. Instead, do it right now. Just right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go subscribe.
Yep.
Yeah, Kraken, Kracken, streaming everywhere. You can find me anywhere, but most of my content is on YouTube. On YouTube, I have a bunch of exclusive stuff. I got like a bunch of theater content of me like singing and doing shows and performances. Um, and I have Instagram. It's all in all my YouTube bio. Just find me, Kraken official on YouTube. Kraken by itself, just everywhere else.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining. Thank you all, gentle listeners, for being here in this wonderful episode on this spooky Halloween night. It's not Halloween, but it's close enough. On the spooky Halloween month night. There you go.
There you go.
It's
You saved it.
October. Every
Yeah.
day is Halloween.
We'll catch you in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone.
Oh, we weren't doing a spooky outro. My bad.
No, go off. You got it. You could go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead,
well,
Dan. Try
Yeah.
again.
You
No,
can
no,
go
no.
laugh.
Save it.
I'll end it on the laugh. You're good. Go.
You can
Oh,
save it.
okay, okay. Goodbye, everyone.